In this video we are going to see new topic, that is a structure from the chapter array and structures. Okay, we have seen the array part. Now we are going to see structure part. My name is Professor Pokharkar MS, HOD, Computer Engineering Department, Samartha Polytechnic, Belli. Now what is a structure? Structure is a collection of different type of element. Now if we see array is a collection of similar type of element, and structure is collection of different type of element. Different type of elements means what? It may be collection of int, character, float, like the different type of data type elements. Now let us see the defining the structure. Now if we have to use structure in any program, then we have to define the structure. After defining the structure, we have to declare that structure, and after declaring the structure or structure variable, we can use that structure inside the program. Okay, so first of all, let us see how to define the structure. This is the syntax for defining the structure. Here struct is a keyword, then is a name of structure. Now inside the body of structure, there are various variable declaration which are called as a data type members. Now data type, it may be having one member, two member, three member, or many members. Okay, it don't have any limit. Now let us see the example. Here struct, okay, it is a keyword. Student is a structure name. Here int roll number, it is a one member, member 1. Char name of array of size 20, here name is another member, and char city of 20, here city is a one of the member. Now in this structure, what we have done here, we have here defined the structure student, which can store roll number, which can store name of size 20, maximum size 20, which can store the city name, which having the maximum size 20. Okay, now let us see how declare the structure. Now after defining structure, we can declare it. Now for declaring the structure, the syntax is struct, structure name, variable name. Now if we have defined the structure, if we define the structure student, then we have to define its variable. In this example, struct, structure name student, and s1 is a structure variable. Okay, this is a declaration of structure. Now let us see memory representation of structure. Now if we have to see now memory presentation or representation. Now if you see the structure struct student, here three members, roll number, name of size 10 character elements, city having the size 10 character elements, and here we have declared two structures, struct student s1 comma s2 semicolon. Now here we have defined two structure, so here two different types of memory representations are created. Now this is related to the structure variable s1, and the second is created which related to the structure variable s2. Now here roll number, this is a memory location access using s1 dot roll number. The now name, this memory location is accessed using s1 dot name, and here city, this memory location is accessed using s1 dot city. Same here for the second structure variable, roll number is accessed using s2 dot roll number, name is accessed using s2 dot name, and city is accessed using s2 dot city. That means when we have to access the members of the structure, then we have to use structure variable dot operator and the member name. Always remember, when we have to access the members of structure, we cannot access directly, we have to access using structure variable dot operator and the name of member. Okay, now let us see the examples. Now here examples is given. Example to declare a structure student having members, roll number, age and name. Okay, and accept data for one student and display it. Now if we see here, we have to define the structure student having three members. The first member is a roll number, the second member is age, and third member is name. Now we have to define roll number having data type int, we have to define the age having data type int, and we have to define the name having data type character, but it having the number of characters, so we have to define the char name of array. Okay, now let us see the example. Now in this example, header file is declared. Now here structure is defined. Now structure can be defined outside of the main function or inside of the main function. Now here data types, let us see roll number, int, age, int, and name character array of 20 size. Now here three members we have defined inside the structure, because as per the problem statement they have told to declare a structure having roll number, age, and name members. Now here we are creating the structure variable. Now we have to accept only one data for student, so we are here declare only one structure variable s1. If you have to access the data for true student, then we have to define two variable s1 comma s2. If you have to access the data for three student, then we have to define the three structure variable s1, s2, and s3. Now let us see inside the main function. Here we have defined printf enter roll number. So this statement is displayed in the output. Now here %d ampersand s1 dot roll number. Here %d is taken because data type is int, and here ampersand s1 dot roll number. Now this roll number member is accessed using structure variable dot operator and name of member. So if we enter 11, then it is stored in s1 dot roll number. Now here printf enter age. Okay, now here we are entering the age stored, that is entered if 16, then 16 is stored in s1 dot age. Okay, now third, enter name. Now if we enter the name, then this name, suppose Samartha, is stored in s1 dot name. Now let us see output. Now here printf /n number is equal to %d. So here number is displayed as it is, and inside of %d the value of s1 dot roll number is displayed, that is 11. Now here age is equal to %d. So here age is equal to, instead of %d, now here value of s1 dot age is displayed, age equal to 16. Now here name is equal to %yes. If you see this example, here name is equal to %yes. So his name is equal to, instead of %yes, s1 dot name value should be displayed, that is a Samartha. This is the example of the structure student. Now let us see next example. Now here example is example to create structure employee. The name of structure employee having members id, name, city, and I have to accept data for one employee and we have to display it. Now we have to define a structure employee having three members id, name, and city. Now id we can be defined as a int, integer. Name and city we have to define as a character array. Let us see the example. If you see this example, in the example structure employee is defined having three members int, id, character name, and character city. Now here we have declared structure variable struct employee e1. E1 is a structure variable. Now we have to access now structure members id, name, city. We can access e1 dot id, e1 dot name, e1 dot city. Now here printf enter id. So this statement is displayed. So now value that is 11 is entered because of this scanf function, and this 11 is stored in e1 dot id, means the first member, that is a id. Now here enter name. So here name is displayed. Now here entering the string e1 dot name. Suppose if you enter the Samartha is stored in e1 dot name. Now enter city. Here enter city is displayed. If you enter the city name is stored in e1 dot city. Okay, now we have to display this value. Now here id is equal to %d. Now here id is equal to %d. Here e1 dot id value displayed 11. Now here name is equal to %d, name is equal to Samartha will be displayed, and city is equal to %yes. Here e1 dot city, suppose Pune, city is equal to Pune is displayed. Now here Pune, Samartha, and 11 values are displayed which are entered here. Okay, now this is the second example.